On the hybrid cloud story, would you consider Amazon, Google, and Microsoft to be competitors, cooperating with them, and when might we see, some similar ice breaking on the cloud front with those major service providers?
Sure, a handful of thoughts there. And if you think about it, as I think about the top players, who do I think are the long-term players in cloud, Kurt? I think Amazon, Microsoft, Google, VMware, obviously, and maybe IBM, right, in that space. So that's sort of a list of players who would be the major global leaders in cloud. And as you think about their strategies, Microsoft is actually the most similar to VMware, right? On-premise, off-premise, delivering a hybrid experience where Amazon and Google are clearly off-premise only, public cloud only. So they're saying, rip workloads out, right, and bring them to my cloud and never bring them back. We're trying to say, boy, you get to do the both, and that's what, right, the hybrid cloud is about. But as Carl articulated on day one, the idea of the unified hybrid cloud is clearly, or as I sort of tongue-in-cheek said, can't we all just get along? There are going to be aspects of this where we have to build more interoperability between those, and VMware's strategy is clearly to be the layer that enables much of that bridging across those as well at the management level, network, and security level. Obviously against that, we largely consider in the cloud space Microsoft and Amazon to be competitors. Right, and they're, in it, and even though, for instance, with vRealize automation, we're managing workloads for our customers into those environments, largely we're competing with them in those spaces. Here at the show, we've made additional announcements with Google, right, and Google, for instance, we announced our object service, the GA of that here at the show, and we have 3 more services that we've committed to make available, and, I would expect that we're going to end up mostly cooperating and partnering with Google going forward, and so far good response to that potential as we look to the future. And even as we'll do more to manage, connect to Amazon and Microsoft environments because our customers are asking to do it, I really expect the Google VMware partnership to become more and more significant as we look to the future.
The only thing I'd add is, some of you folks in here actually do studies and look at industry leaders from a CMP platform or cloud management platform. And right now, VMware is the industry leader in a cloud management platform, being capable of deploying workloads not only on the VMware cloud, but also those heterogeneous clouds that exist out there in the environment. So it's not like VMware has had our head in the sand and believes there's going to be one cloud and it's only VMware. We recognize that people will leverage multiple clouds and SaaS offerings, and we want to be the purveyor of the automated deployment of workloads across all of them. And since we've really come out with that strategy over, I guess, the last few years, Pat, we've immediately jumped to the forefront of the leadership position around cloud management platforms. So we're proud of that, and we understand that it will be a cloudy world, if you will, going forward.